Hi everyone. Thank you for joining me in my little corner of the world. If you don't know me, my name is Hannah. Hello. I am sitting here right now and I am mostly, I think, just going to kind of talk at you for the next however long. It is currently past midnight, but I've been sitting and spiraling for the past couple of hours and I don't know what to do other than just to talk out loud, and hopefully that'll bring me some sort of calm, I guess, in a way. If you haven't seen it in any way here and until now, I posted about it. I also made a little short about it. But one of my best friends, I would consider him, died 2 weeks ago, and I just found out about it this Thursday. Um, and I guess I just, at this point, because we've had, as I said in my post, we've had 2 full days of a memorial for him. We have talked, at least I know, with a bunch of people, and especially since he was, so if you don't know, I am and have been in a theater group for the past 2 years, but this year I am I was the director of the show, so to say. I was I think you call it the kind of a producer, sort of the show, and this person was one of our cast for the show. He was one of our actors. He performed, and we directed him, around. And I don't really think I have processed it in a way, I guess, because again, like I said in one of my posts, I saw his family post about it. I saw his funeral invitations. So I know it happened. I know it happened, but it still doesn't really compute in my brain. Because I think in my head, he's just gonna show up. Because we haven't had our last show yet, is the thing. We were supposed to have it, or we were supposed to, or we are gonna have it next weekend. And the thing is, I don't know if that's gonna happen yet. We'll see after our talk tomorrow, because now it's today technically, but we're gonna meet and talk and just see where we land, I guess. But again, I feel like I haven't really landed in a way, because as I said in the short, my friend came over, she told me, and then the rest of this weekend has just been either nothing or extreme anxiety and like pain in my body, because it's been especially tough tonight, which is I think why I'm sitting down and filming and talking at you guys. But I think after I spent like 5+ hours yesterday and same today, just sitting down in that room, lighting candles, and just feeling my feelings, but yet I think my brain was kind of empty still, somehow. Even through all of that, is, I don't know, it's tough to, I guess, think about. Apologies, I'm shuffling so much, I don't know, I can't sit still, but it's impossible to compute that someone that you have known, talked to, all of that is no longer here, but also that you're never going to see them again. I think that part kind of is the toughest because it's not going to feel real until we're all there tomorrow. And I feel like I'm going to have a major breakdown. I feel it in my heart and soul. I had a pretty big one today. Of course, I had it the day I got to know. The morning after, I was sobbing, and then now I feel some of the worst anxiety I've ever felt. And I know that that shouldn't be, for most people, that shouldn't be the first emotion, or like the first thought, or the first thing. But to me, it's just like such true anxiety that like I've never been able to place before, never felt before. And so I've just been treating myself to like little snacks and treats. I got myself a little energy smoothie thing because I left the memorial at 9 today and I hadn't eaten. So I just gave myself some money to spend, I guess, and I just bought a bunch of donuts and ate those instead of actual dinner. And now I'm just here yapping, but I guess a lot of things I don't want to think about, and a lot of things I do know I need to think about because they're gonna come up and haunt me sometime when I'm not gonna be in a good place. I'm not right now either, but it's gonna hit me when it's truly really bad instead of confronting it later, or confronting it earlier, I should say. But as I said in my post, and I'm sorry I'm not looking at you a lot either, I'm just talking out loud to myself while looking in some other direction, but self-soothing behaviors, you know. But he was younger than me. I never said it, but he kind of was my baby. He kind of was my child because I don't really have friends that are younger than me. I don't. Like, it's not really that common in a university space because when I first entered, I was truly as young as you could be. And now I do have some friends. I know some people who were born 2005, which is a year younger than me. So now I do have some younger friends, but I feel like it still is not something that I'm used to. And so when I heard rumors that someone close to us had died, I didn't think it would. First of all, I didn't want to believe it was anyone, but I also didn't think it would be him. Because I was hoping that it was, I guess, something else, a quick illness or whatever, not a freak accident taking out one of the nicest people I think I've ever met. One of the most selfless people I've ever met. Truly such a light and beacon and amazing person who I could only wish to be like one day. And now he's not going to be around for that. And I knew this year was probably going to be my last year because I graduated and I am working on other things. I won't have the time to spend as much time as I wish and that I have previous years on doing this hobby, which I've loved so much. But I didn't think this would be the end point. I didn't think this would be the last thing. I didn't think this would be my birthday week thing. I didn't think that I would go into turning 22 and knowing that somebody else who I cared so dearly for wouldn't have the same fortune as me, you know? And there's a lot of things here that should stay in my journals or with a potential therapist in the future, but it does suck that the most filled with life, carefree people are the ones who have it the most tragic, while so many others who truly fucking suck seemingly get to live forever. I said that in my post. I still stand by it because there's so many dicks who seem to exist forever. Well, he's truly one of the nicest people I've ever met. You know, sometimes you get into a headspace. I think me as a non-man, let's just say, and non-binary person, I think like most of us who aren't men can kind of get into sometimes a I hate men mentality, and I don't think necessarily that is misplaced for a lot of people, because truly a lot of men suck, you know, a big percentage for different reasons, but like he was just truly such a great dude, and I would gladly take him back for anyone else, truly. Like, the brightest lights always fizzle out the fastest. I think even as I talk about it still, it doesn't really compute. And like I said, I don't think it will for days, maybe even weeks. But I think when we're all there again without him, then that's going to change. I think tomorrow is going to be one of those days. And then in a few weeks that'll be there too. Seeing everyone trying to be normal at our last party, and then have this lingering in the back of everyone's heads, you know? But the thing is, though, that, like, even though I'm feeling a lot of mellowness and sadness and anger in my heart, I truly have no bad memories of him. Like, nothing that I would say was unpleasant, annoying, or, like, got on my bad side in any way. Like, never have I felt that way about him. And so even though I'm pissed and sad because I won't have the honor to have him in my life anymore, it's all just good memories, you know? It's all just happy memories that I know are going to sting in the future, but also still bring a smile to my face just like it did a week ago before I knew any of this, and 2 weeks before when he was still here, you know? Wild. And I know this is gonna maybe bring a little too much, because I did write out the date. August 12th was the day that he died. But I do. The day before, August 11th, I pre-celebrated my birthday with my parents. I stayed in a nice hotel. I was just enjoying my time with, like, no knowledge of what would happen the day after. I spent it recording videos. I think in my head I'm gonna go and see what actually I recorded that day, because that's probably gonna stick in my head too, because I don't know the details, and I think I don't want to, because I think it'll hurt my heart to know where and why I was or what I was doing, because imagining myself just maybe not even being awake then, or maybe just getting ready in the morning when it happened, or filming a video, or editing for 5 hours straight. But just knowing the date now is it's made things more real. When before I kind of could just maybe again put it off a little bit. Not really, because it's truly haunted me for these last days. I have not been able to think about anything else. I haven't really been able to do anything else. I have a ton of books around me, as you can maybe see, because I'm trying to list them all off for sale, because that's something that I can do without really thinking too much. And I've just been watching a ton of TikTok. My screen time is going to be horrible after this week. And again, knowing my birthday's on Thursday, and knowing that maybe my friends will sing for me, it'll just piss me off more than make me happy. It'll piss me off more than it'll make me happy, I guess. I don't really know what else to say, honestly. I don't really know if I can edit this video either, so I might just upload this as it is, which is an interesting video, I'm sure. But maybe that's kind of needed for me, I guess. I don't really think I spilled anything that's too much, too deep, or too insensitive, I guess. But I guess I just wanted to talk. I feel a little bit better, but I know I'm gonna feel off. I don't know how long. I know it's gonna be here at least for another month. And then after that, I don't know. I think it'll just suck being around here, because I know literally he lived over there, like I know where he lived. He was a few 100 meters away. I think even just walking or cycling past is going to sting too. And he had a roommate, he had a best friend that I met and I've talked to. And one of the things that my brain is constantly going to is I want to reach out to him. But I feel like I don't have much I can say, despite knowing this guy for this whole year that he's been with us. I don't know what to say without it feeling like I am somehow trying to get in on trying to one up his sadness, or trying to get in on the whatever, I have no idea how to broach that, but my brain really wants to. And I don't know, I guess I just want to reach out to everyone who knew him and just send love and encouragement, because again, I cannot imagine anyone being angry, mad at him for any reason, being not liking him, I do think that the arts does attract the best people. So like if that's something you're looking for, join theater or arts in any way, I guess you'll find the best people there for sure. But this is so new to me. I've never had a friend die. I've never had a friend who is my age die. I've barely had any person close to me die ever. The only one who I could like kind of relate it to, which has been weird to talk about with people, is my dog when he passed a few years ago now, 4 years ago. And then we immediately got our new dog. It kind of helped that, but I knew he was sick. I knew he was old. I knew that he wouldn't live for that long. But it's different when it's somebody who, of course, didn't deserve at all what happened to him, but also just was so ready for life and so excited. I knew he would have loved continuing to study and meet people and continue working in our theater project group and our just with us because he truly seemed to love it. And I couldn't imagine being right, first year, never having been in a university before, and just immediately getting into being an actor for a theater department. I couldn't. I didn't do it. I was not that person my first year. It took me a year to get started. It took a year for me to get over my huge depression I had in 2024 and continue. And even though it hasn't been a great year, because I have talked about it, I've really struggled a lot. All of that now seems like nothing in comparison. Nothing at all. Like, what was I even worried about 4 months ago, 5 months ago? What was that? Was I worried that people didn't like me? Was I worried that I maybe did something that wasn't the best for our project? That doesn't matter at all now. Now, someone who we all loved and cherished so much is gone, and we didn't even tell him truly how much he meant to us and how amazing he was. And now I'm just like, I didn't give him enough hugs. I didn't say it enough. It's just what I'm thinking now. Like, did he know? Did he know? Did he know the day before? Did he know the week before? Did he know moment of how much we cared and how it like truly was not at all in a surface level way. It was deep and rich and powerful, and I just I guess I of course never would have wanted this to happen, but I never knew this could happen. I didn't know this was possible. I didn't know, and I didn't think this could happen. And then one of my other dear friends who I love so much tells me that one of them is gone. And I didn't know. And now that I know the timing of it all, I got to know the day after his funeral. He had already, his funeral had already happened. And then we got to know. And I understand, because as many university towns as, he wasn't from here. And he died in another part of the country where we weren't, and I just, I hope he had a great day, other than what happened to him, you know? Anyway, I'm rambling too much, and I don't want to, since I probably don't have the energy to edit this video, I just want to get it out there for people. I don't want to share too much accidentally without thinking about it. But yeah, I just wanted to rant. I just wanted to talk because I feel like, again, it's now 12:30, and I feel like if I didn't talk to myself or someone in some way, I would explode. And I'm gonna talk to more people tomorrow and probably keep talking about tough stuff for the rest of this month, the rest of this year. I don't know. As long as I can, I guess. Because now I'm having some type of awakening of there's so many people who held him so dearly, but to me, he was one of my closest friends. Because I don't have many friends. I don't have many friends at all. So yeah, I don't know what else to say because I feel like I can feel the waterworks coming and I don't want that to happen on video for this one. Do you think that around the time that this probably happened, I was crying to Alice in Borderlands? I didn't know. I didn't know what fucking was going on at all. Yeah. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Thank you. Or, I don't know if enjoy is the right word. I hope you listened in some way, maybe. And I know it's probably really boring because I don't even know how well you can hear me with this mic. I've been so congested recently because I haven't been taking care of myself, but also a lot of tears. So I don't know. I hope this was maybe a little bit legible, and I'm gonna now try and go to sleep. Probably will go and visit his memorial again tomorrow, because I don't know what else to fuck do with my day. And then we'll see. But thank you for listening to my ramble. And again, it's probably really boring without me editing it all. I just hope I was kind of legible and maybe a little bit thoughtful with what I was talking about. And I'll see you guys when I get the urge to edit, basically. Because right now, I don't feel like editing. And when I do feel like editing, you're going to see some videos I filmed pre my world crashing and crumbling around me, you know? So, but thank you. I guess I'll see you soon. Bye, lovelies. Bye.